handgun, people! How the hell do we get here?
Stop right down and shoot you!
Who thinks they know what happens yet? Raise your hands. Well, you'd be wrong. They don't shoot him. I know it's shocking. Cops did a great job. In some ways. They did a great job by not shooting him. Their investigative techniques kind of suck. So, this is out of Colorado, and I thought I heard Colorado removed limited immunity from cops. And a lot of people think that really matters. I don't think it does matter because they get the limited immunity from the federal government. And the federal government and the federal lawsuits is where most people want to sue because that's where the money's at. So just because a state removes limited immunity, that doesn't remove federal immunity, and that's what really protects cops and holds them unaccountable. But I digress. So in this is a wanted suspect, Greeley police officer. Let's see what they say happened. Police officers attempted to stop a stolen Kia. When it became apparent the vehicle was fleeing, officers deployed the Star Chase GPS tracking dart and discontinued pursuit. Good job. No reason to try and kill everybody. They put a tracker on it, shot it. Perfect. Stolen vehicle was later identified. The driver is Donald at approximately 118. Multiple Greeley detectives. Now, this is why I think the cops are kind of in plain clothes. And again, I've got specific direct experience with auto theft. I worked auto theft task force in Sacramento for 3 years, and Sacramento is the #1 place in the country for stolen cars. And we chased and got a lot of stolen cars. So, I mean, we would just recover probably 30 to 40 a month that we either chased or was stopped and we went out there or whatever. So, I mean, there was a lot of stolen vehicles in Sacramento County. Not to get piss off the Russians, but there was a lot of Russian communities in Sacramento, and they kind of run the stolen car and the chop shop market. So a lot of our customers were Russian. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, don't come here and say I'm hating on Russian. Anyway, these are detectives, but they don't look like they're very seasoned detectives, and their response is pretty freaking shitty. I mean, we would have never let this guy get to this car. So it almost seems like they wanted to let him get in a car so they could shoot him, but then they didn't shoot him, so you can't say that. But he shouldn't have gotten his car. Detectives attempted to talk to Turley. Yeah, they attempted to talk to him as he's getting in the car and shutting the door. Why did they let him get in the car? You would never get in a car if I already knew it was stolen. You ran from us, and now we're there. And let's see. The other detectives drew their weapons, and Turley voluntarily exited the vehicles. So, they don't shoot him, good job, but let's talk about their approach. Let's see, images, I don't know what the hell all this shit is. Oh, shit, we kind of went faster. So, remember, these are detectives. They're showing up to a stolen car that ran from the police. They put a tracker on it. They know this is the vehicle, and they let this dude get in it, and they're standing right here. So, I know I'm going to get all the people hating on me that I was a bootleg cop. But if my team would have showed up to this car and some dude was going to the car, we would have all had our guns drawn and go, don't get in the car or we're going to shoot your ass. Get on the ground. You're under arrest. And we would have proned his ass out. And then if he tried to reach for the car, we'd have jumped on him and put the habeas corpus on his ass, and the fight would have been on. But he would not have gotten in that car, because once a guy gets in a car, everything changes. And innocent people die. So this guy would not. A lot of times, I don't know what the time frame is because I don't have the whole thing. If we showed up and nobody was around the car, we may slide a little rat trap behind the car. Rat trap is a little bitty. It's like a mini spike strip that we carry in our pocket. It's about the size of a wallet, and you open it up and it has 3 deflation tubes in it. So when a car backs up, it inserts these 3 hollow tubes and the tire goes flat pretty quick. So we have slid the rat trap. It's pretty small under the car tire, and then start our investigation, maybe walk around. We'd probably ran all these plates because this looks like a typical, area to where you stolen cars and you just park them and there's all kind of cars and parts and shit's coming and going. But anyway, so he would have never got to that car. And you can call me a bootleg if you want, but you know what? We didn't have to shoot anybody. We fought with a lot of people. And we chase a lot of people. We didn't have to shoot anybody.
Over there and I can keep to myself.
See, they stop and they talk to him. Is this your car? Really? Really? Now this guy starts going for his gun a little late, but at least he's going for it. It would have been immediately as he walked to the car.
Hey, stay here. Hey!
And I'm surprised somebody's there with a body cam. Is this a ponytail police? Does this girl have nice nails? I didn't even recognize this. Did I miss a ponytail police opportunity?
Hey, stay here. Hey!
Damn, I can't tell if that's a female hand or not. I know there's a female on scene that doesn't do anything. Kind of looks like long sleeve, black jacket. Maybe not. I can't tell. Is this girl a detective or is she just watching? She wasn't there a couple seconds ago. Where'd she come from? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't play the video yet. Shit. Let me play the video so people stop crying.
Hey, stay here. Hey!
Stop right down there, shoot you! Shoot you! Get out of here!
Is this your car? Huh?
Is this your car? So, this is the only where I'm going to cut them a little bit of slack. A lot of times we want the person driving the car. We have to show possession when we get into it. The fact that he's reaching for the door and walking in is more than enough. The fact that he's approaching the car is probably good enough. As soon as his fingerprints hit that door, that's good enough. We would have charged him and he would have been arrested. I mean, if it wasn't his car, why is he getting in it? If it's stolen and he's trying to take possession, did he have possession? We'd have printed the car. We'd have found prints probably on the rearview mirror. That's where most guys, they always readjust the mirror and they put their thumbprint on the mirror. That's where we get most of our matches. So we would have got his fingerprint. I mean, there's other ways to get him than letting him get in the car. But that could have been with their thought process. Let's let him take possession of the car so he can't, when he gets to court, say, hey, I wasn't even going to get in the car. I was just getting something for my buddy out of the car or whatever. It doesn't matter. He was in possession. We would have charged him.
Car? Yeah. Hey, stay here. Hey! You're not...
So flight's always good. It shows consciousness of guilt. Hey, at least he's got a mask. I mean, he's a responsible car thief. Rick! Ow, ow.
Do not even try to run. Lay down.
Okay, so this right here, once he's kind of made contact with us, we wouldn't have kind of ordered him to ground. It would have. I know it's going to be what do you guys call it? Jackhammer, whatever. We would have pounced on him. It'd have been a couple guys grabbing, putting their gun away. One guy would have held Overwatch in case we used a gun, and we would grab one arm each, and he would have went face down, and we would have cuffed him. So some people may think these guys did it nicer. To me, we still don't know if he's armed. I don't want his hands reaching in and grabbing something, but you know, half a dozen one or the other. That's kind of a personal preference. These cops did okay. I mean, they earned a donut here for not shooting him, for sure.
Lay down.
They cut out the fuck, because he said lay the fuck down. But they cut it out, because, you know, cops don't cuss.
Do not even try to run. Lay down. Lay down.
So, you notice this was released by Greeley Police Department, so anything that would show negative, which is why they don't have credibility in this transparency shit. Why are you muting out whatever? Suppose he said white boy, honky. Suppose he called him the N-word. What, you know, they start cutting shit out. Censorship is never good. It's not transparent, and I think it's bullshit that they did that. But they didn't shoot him, so they're getting a lot of points since most freaking cops are shooting everybody. And this little gun that he's got, dude, you need to get you a freaking real gun. That damn thing looks like a freaking, look at that little baby thing. Now look, now he's got a jacket on with a patch. He still may be plain clothes. He just might keep his jacket in the car to put on for a quick identification. This guy doesn't have, you know, the police jacket, but, and this might be a uniform guy that just showed up afterwards, but I can't imagine a uniform guy carrying a little bitty gun like this. I mean, come on, dude. Well, at least they helped him up. They're not throwing him around. They're not manhandling. That's good. And here's the ponytail police standing by. Oh, she does have long sleeve. I bet you that was her. Kind of looks like her hands. Or his hands. I don't want to mispronounce. But, yeah, maybe that was her body cam we were watching. She was pretty helpful during the whole incident. Anyway, it's always nice to have ponytail police standing around helping. So, shouldn't have let him get in the car. This guy drags him. I mean, look, deadly force is authorized right here. They could have shot him, and they didn't. This is clearly he's endangering legally. I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying I agree with it. But legally, per the law, as soon as he moves that car and hits an officer, it's assault with a deadly weapon, and deadly force is authorized. So these guys get earning a donut for sure.
Stop right.
This guy's running, doesn't have his gun out quick enough. He reached for his gun earlier. He didn't have it out. That's the guy with the jacket. This guy uses the tire. I usually don't put my hand on the tire because if he spins it, it's not a good idea. But he's trying to get up. Leans on the car. Draws his gun. I also didn't like his holster. Where was his holster that I didn't like? Thought when he walked up there, I wasn't a fan of his holster. Maybe it was a different angle. Oh, yeah, here it is. I don't think... Is that a holster, or is that the kind that is... I can't... Oh, maybe it is a form-fitting holster. I thought he had one of those clips where the whole gun is exposed and it just kind of snaps on and off. Really easy to fall out. This does look like a full holster, so I take that back. I'm okay with this holster. I'm just nitpicking here. These crybaby cops will come here. Man, it's easy to Monday morning court. Shut up, you freaking...
Stop right down and shoot you!
Okay, so this guy says I'm going to shoot you.
Get out of here!
Again, they cut out all the language to get him out of the car. So, Gridley, who's ever editing, you guys are punk, pussy, tyrannical, freaking hiding your shit. Those who have nothing to hide, hide nothing. But these cops for not shooting earn a donut. All right, we'll end that there.